Let's see what y'all think about this, yeah.
like weed. I'm looking for people that smell like weed. I'm, I'm at a place, Rashawn. Here's no, really. New Birth is the largest land-owning black church in America. Wow. And so my position to my deacons is, why aren't we not raising cannabis? I'll be able to bring in black males. I'm teaching them farming. Oh my God. I'm helping them to enhance the ecosystem. Black boy in Bankhead said, they growing weed at the church? Where do I join?
We're talking about who I say is the worst.
Now, Smart Christian says he's the worst black pastor. I don't think he's the worst. But he does do that charismatic, preaching. And he know how to put them things together. You know what I'm saying? He's not they didn't elect him. They didn't hire him to be the pastor over New Birth for no reason. All right, and he left $1 million mega church to go to New Birth. He and a church he built from the ground up. He left there to go work somewhere else and play somebody over that church, and went to New Birth because it's a bigger platform. It's a bigger city, and like he said, it has the most land owned in America. And we used to have a school. Our school used to be pretty much across the street from New Birth, and so felt how that city has grown. Stonecrest, Lithonia, and how that Stonecrest separated itself from Lithonia. You wouldn't have those cities. Those cities growed basically off of that church, off of what was happening in that church. And so it is a foundational monument. It is an economic source that has, that city has pulled from. Um and everyone can use those facilities as far as I know. I know, you can get on the track, and you can, nobody's kicking you out of there. They don't have just police patrolling and just kicking you out of there if you're just walking or if you're going through there or something like that. The gates are usually open, you know, as even being just an access of getting to another area. Sometimes we would cut through the church, but the church doors are always open. Very rarely do you see those church doors when you can't get on those premises. Most churches have their thing locked up, but it's very, very. I really never seen where that premise where that church grounds was locked up. Usually could always drive through there. Daycares. It's a school. Um, so and they just seen that they just served a million people in the community out of their food pantry. Now, saying all that, uh going extremely off, man, with the with the weed, but he knows how to bring them in. And to fund a building like that, and to fund grounds like that, it's gonna take some innovative thinking. But I think that might be a little too far, man. That might be a little too far there. It got to be a better plan to make some money than to grow weed. Now, we know it can make money. I'm just saying, if you're a legit business, and even if the weed growing is legit, it got to be a better way than you growing it, especially on the church grounds. Especially on the church grounds. And this thing is cloud. I don't know, man. It's yeah, yeah, and that could be my flick. 'Cause I used to be in that business back in the heyday, back in my worldly days. Um, but is it okay? On one sense, we say, yeah, man, that's just out of control. I'm gonna show you where it gets cloudy. That's just out of control. You sitting up there, you gonna grow weed on the campus, and y'all gonna sell weed, and then try to act like you're trying to get members in. And either way, the weed is bringing money. The weed is bringing members, which bring money. It's all about money. At the end of the day, it's not really about saving nobody's soul, man. If you got weed in there and they coming in there for weed, they coming in there to get high. Yeah, come on, man. How you saving this person's soul? But at the same time, how does one feel about investing in a cannabis stock? How does one feel about medical cannabis? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cloudy in some areas, but what sayest thou? Okay, what sayest thou? Y'all leave a comment, like, subscribe. Phineas out.